welcome to our telecast of the first ever Palm Sunday Parade in beautiful downtown Jerusalem. I am Josiah of Baca, here with my co-host Nava of Rehavia. Greetings, Nava.
Well, hello to you, Joe, and to all of our listening audience. We couldn't have asked for a more beautiful day to celebrate this inaugural parade.
Nava, what do you expect today at this new festivity?
Well, I'm not so sure. Things were put together pretty quickly for the celebration, but there seems to be a lot of excitement.
Do you know who came up with the idea?
Well, Joe, that seems to be a mystery at this point. It began as a groundswell movement, and now everyone wants to see what's going on.
Let's take a moment to go to our street reporter, Zach, for updates among the crowd that's been gathering all day. Zach, do you hear me?
Hello, Josiah and Nava.
Zach, what is it like down on the street as people prepare for this Palm Sunday?
Nava, it's wild down here. There are children running all over the place, and I just got hit in the head by a palm branch.
This sounds crazy. Have you heard who's going to be here? Who's going to be in the parade today?
I've heard some talk of a king being in the parade.
Ooh, a king. How exciting. Do you know where he's from?
No one seems to know that. But all are anticipating a great and flashy procession. And they're hoping that he'll share his mighty wealth with those who are gathered around along the road. I'll try to get a little closer so that I can get a good look at the king, and then I'll get back to you. This is Zach, reporting from the streets of Jerusalem.
Thank you, Zach.
Oh, Joe, I see the first of the parade coming.
Yes, there's a chariot moving the site right now.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? I love the gold trim around the edges of the wheels. Can you tell who's in the chariot?
Yes, I see it now. It is the mayor of Jerusalem and his wife. This must be a special parade. If the royal couple is out in front, let's go down to Joanna, our fashion police, on the street scene.
Hello, Josiah and Nava. What a gorgeous day for a parade. All of the stars are out in anticipation of the king.
Joanna, what do you notice about the mayor and his wife? How are they dressed for today's occasion?
Well, Nava, as I always say, you either know fashion or you don't. And believe me, our royal couple are dressed to impress. The mayor is in a classic desert sand-colored robe with sashes woven out of the finest silk of Persia. He is dressed for success, and I love it.
And how about the mayor's wife? I've heard she is known to stretch the limits of the style world at times.
Well, Josiah, if loving fashion is a crime, I'd say the mayor's wife guilty as charged. She is wearing the latest of European designers this season. Her flowing robe sets it with flowers, as she has an eye for mixing prints of varying scales and colorations with a penchant for gardening.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Josiah, move into the first century. The mayor's wife is adorned with a fresh and elegant ensemble, and I love it.
Joanna, thank you for that report. We have to move on because I hear the sounds of trumpets. That can only mean that...
Yes, Nava, the Jerusalem High School Marching Band is rounding the corner in full glory.
Oh, just listen to the beat of those cymbals and drums.
Oh, it just makes me want to stand up and kick off my sandals and dance in the streets.
Control yourself, Joe. What will people think?
Okay, I'll settle down. Can you see the next group in the parade?
Oh, they are just coming into view. It seems to be a group of men walking slowly, and they look a little scruffy and dirty.
They appear to be local men, like some fishermen or some other lowly trade.
The group seems a little out of place for this glorious parade. They certainly aren't dressed for this grand day as we prepare to welcome the king.
Maybe they're just parade workers, you know, walking along to clean up after the animals and such.
Oh, do you want me to give you a report on the dreary attire of camel hair and leather? I've seen
No, don't need a
two
more
words,
fashionable
I
report.
hate it.
Oh, I wish they would move on quickly. I don't want them to block my view of the king when he approaches.
Wait, Nava, I think something special is beginning to happen.
Oh, yes, I see people spreading their coats on the ground.
And other people are putting palm branches on the road.
This is quite a sight.
I hear shouts, but I can't quite make out what they're saying.
Well, it sounds like some sort of a chant.
Is it hail to the chief?
No, it sounds more like a reference to King David. Well, this must be a special king that is approaching.
I can't see anything in the crowd. Let's see if we can get Zach again on the street for a closer look. Zach, are you there? What are you seeing?
I do see someone coming closer, but it's hard to make out. There are people all around him.
Well, can you tell what country he is from?
Yes, Nava, he looks very common, as if he could have grown up nearby.
Well, what are the markings on his chariot?
Josiah, he's not in a chariot. Oh, you won't believe this, but he's riding on a donkey's colt.
A colt? Well, is that some sort of contemporary mode of travel for a king?
I don't think so. Looks like a plain old donkey. To me. No fancy saddle, no accessories, just a few dirty blankets for the man to sit on.
Is the king wearing a crown?
Joanna reporting for the fashion police. Would you like to get my opinion?
No. Zach, is the king wearing a crown of jewels or gold?
He's not wearing a crown or anything. He just looks like, actually he doesn't look like he's from royal background or anything. He looks no different than any of the other people walking around in the parade.
Well, this is puzzling. There must be another greater king following him. I mean, the people would not be so excited over the simple man riding into Jerusalem on the back of a donkey's colt.
No one is following him, and he is the last entry in the parade.
Well, this is certainly a letdown.
Yes, I thought we would have been visited by a king of more notoriety and power.
Well, we have to remember that this is the first Palm Sunday parade. At least the people of Jerusalem had something to get excited about, even though the king was a bit of a disappointment.
Well, thank you for being with us for today's celebration. We will be back on the air this coming Friday with some special events going on at nearby Golgotha.
Yes, we will be covering the crucifixion of several criminals that day. We hear that one of them is an extremely radical rebel. We don't know a name at this point, but we will keep you posted when we hear more.
Joshua and I, Josiah, sorry Josh, and I wish you a great day.